So today's Tuesday, October 8th, right in the morning. Now what I had planned for today is I was going to be striping out the El Camino, doing a cool custom paint job. I had a whole color scheme. I had all my paint ready to go. The body was in the process of getting ready to go, but in the last few days, everything has come to a standstill. If you're not in Central Florida, or Florida rather, or have been paying attention to the news, we got Hurricane Milton coming. Direct hit to Central Florida. We are right in the path of the eye over here. I'm just north of Orlando. The latest tracker showed about 80-mile-per-hour winds coming this way. So in this video, what I got to do and what my plan is for today, the El Camino, unfortunately, we are not touching it because I'm not going to do more work if it's potentially not going to be at this condition in the next couple of days. I'm expecting my roof to go. I put a whole bunch of straps in. Kind of just hang out with me while I prep for this storm. Really, I kind of want to get a good shot of everything so that way I have good before and after for the insurance company, because all of that's important. This morning we got gas for the generator. I got gas before. I topped off the generator with the gas that I got. Then I went to go get spare gas for that generator, because we will for sure be out of power in the next couple of days. I guess let's hit the intro and then we'll figure out exactly what we got to do to get prepared for this thing.
This is Frankie McDonald's, my own TV station live from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Here's my Hurricane Milton updates for Florida on Wednesday, October 9, 2024. The winds are going to be even more powerful. The winds may gust up
What is up and welcome. Thanks so much for joining me yet again on another video. If you guys are in Florida watching, I hope you're prepared. I hope you're ready to go. I hope you're taking it semi-serious. I know a lot of us that have been here our whole entire life kind of see a storm and we don't really care. But this one, it seems to be people are taking serious. So a couple of the things that I have done thus far in hopes of trying to save the shop as good as I can is I went ahead and I put in these 1/2-inch eye bolts in the ground. I anchored them to the concrete, then threaded in the bolts. By the time I remove the bolts, the anchor is just going to be flush with the concrete, so those can stay there. And as you can see, these are all tight. I got 3 over here. I have my winch that I pull vehicles up with. I have that connected to the roof as well. I had to be careful putting pressure on that so that way it just didn't rip the roof down before it started. And then I have 3 more straps on that side. I also have 6 more on the small room, so that way on one side of the pitch of the roof we are holding it down. On this side of the pitch we are holding it down. So I think that's pretty good for that. I think what will go, and I'm kind of planning on having them just fly away, is going to be the skin of the roof. But if I just have to replace that, it is what it is. I don't want the whole building to go down, so if I can save the building, just got to replace some skin, so be it. So let's figure out what else I need to do. Around the yard, I need to start picking up stuff. I need to bring some stuff in here so that way it just doesn't fly around. I have a couple trailers that I need to put wheel chocks on, either maybe some 4x4s, because I don't want them getting twisted around in the wind. I think 80-mile-an-hour wind could do that, so I'm just going to put some chocks there just to be safe. I could attach it to a truck, but then I don't want to have to bring my truck back here. I'd rather leave it out front. It seems to be a little bit safer. And also, the truck that has the best seat in the house is the giveaway truck. I'm really trying to make sure nothing happens to that. So if you might be interested in getting that truck while it's still good, go ahead and click that link down below and see what's up. So let's go, let's figure out what we got to do. And I'm going to be a little bit doing some spoiler stuff in here. But I mean, it is what it is. It's not going to show you the entire project and everything that we have going on. So let's see. I have this trailer over here. That's a buddy's trailer that he let me borrow, and as I'm borrowing it, I have the bed on it. We also have this canoe, and we should have the wind coming from the south. The south is that way, from south to north. The majority of our wind is going to be hitting like that. So I think the canoe can maybe stay if I just strap it to the fence maybe. I mean, ultimately, I'm not extremely worried about it, but I mean, I don't want it to just hit anything or disappear or end up on the road. So maybe I'll just throw a strap around it. Alright, hopefully that's pretty good. I at least tried to do something. If I lose the canoe, so be it. But I kind of like it because going on the canal is pretty cool. And then also if the park floods, I'm gonna want to canoe and check it out. Got to have a little bit of fun with this because it'll probably be serious. So now I guess we want to chalk these wheels. I don't want this trailer getting away from us, hitting the house. I don't think it will, but let's at least try to do something. Like that's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna go on the other side as well. Let's see. One more piece of wood. And I also got a strap on this bed that I plan on using for another project. Hopefully that project is able to happen. I mean, I think it will. Let's see. All right, that should be pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. Let's see what else we need to get figured out. All right, so we chalked that one. Let's chalk this one. The good old Florida Man garbage bass boat. Real cool boat, really like it. This thing's probably pretty light. And I also lowered the tongue all the way down so that way we're as close to the ground as possible. Another thing, dude, we just had a hurricane where we had limbs go down. I had some limbs waiting at the street to be picked up over here, and they didn't pick up all of them, so I had to bring some back because I don't want them just flying around hitting my neighbor's stuff. So stuff from last storm, just about 2 weeks ago, I had to go ahead and bring back here. These hoods, that hood I'm going to be using on a truck. That hood over there was an extra hood. I gotta figure out somewhere to put them so that way they're not going to wreak havoc. What I'm thinking is my little table here, I'll just throw this in the shop. This can tuck underneath some straps just like that hood did. Man, this thing is hot. Now this generator, I bought it about 2 years ago, or 3 years ago really, right when we moved in this house. And I bought it on like some kind of a hurricane tax holiday special thing, so I never started it at all. I just put oil in it. Let's put it to cold start. Let's see what it does. Seems pretty good. We got a full tank of gas in the generator as well as my additional 2 full cans. So I got a 5 gallon as well as a 2.5 gallon. Plus this thing probably holds about 2.5 gallons. So I think we should be pretty good. What we're thinking for this is if we need to charge our phones or something. I also have all my Milwaukee batteries. Let me actually kind of get some of that stuff together. Make sure all of my Milwaukee batteries are charged because we're going to need the radio. We're going to want to listen to updates through there because we're not going to have power. Woo! Somebody called an ambulance before the storm because they got to get their stuff together. So I'm going to let the generator run for a little bit. make sure all of my Milwaukee batteries are in order. We're gonna have to bring the radio inside. I have a couple different Milwaukee lights that I want to bring inside as well. A couple different power banks so that we can charge our devices. We're starting to get everything really strapped down. Some of the stuff I'm thinking, it just is what it is. Like, I think that fence is probably gonna go down on the other side of the shop, but in reality, the wind should be blocked by the house and the shop. So I'm hoping that the fence is pretty good. We also have that truck over there. That's a Ford F-250. That's like an old service truck. I plan on working on that in the future. That was going to be next, but we'll just see what happens. So we got the Milwaukee batteries all set up, and I'm thinking, I mean, we could flood back here. We actually just got an evacuation order for low-lying areas, flood zones, manufactured home. We're not exactly in a manufactured home, huh, Ava?
What?
Exactly. We're not in a manufactured home, but we are technically in a flood zone, so we're not going anywhere. None of my neighbors are going anywhere. About 2 years ago, we had the worst flooding in 100 years, and we over here did not flood, but this is a storm that's a lot more powerful than the other one, and they're saying they're expecting the storm to kind of stall out around where we are. So I'm just gonna lift the car up. Hopefully it'll keep it out of the water.
Could they hear me if I don't have the little speaker thing?
Yeah, they could hear you off mine. Aren't you glad to be out of school because of the hurricane? And I'm also gonna put some blankets on the roof of the car and then wrap the entire thing in plastic. I'm mainly doing the plastic because I don't want any debris or anything else to land on this paint job that I just laid down a week ago yesterday. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's get the plastic figured out. I'm not so worried about the bed area, but I don't want the roof to get all messed up, the side of the car to get messed up, or the hood, because I don't want to redo this paint job. What are you doing with the leaves, man?
I'm snacking them.
Okay, relax with the lens. All right, let's get this figured out. Woo, got a little bit of water.
I'm snacking your followers.
Good. I'm sure they like being smacked when a hurricane's coming.
Yeah. That's what all hurricanes are about. Look at him. He looks like he's struggling. Me and my dad were just posting the video.
Cool. Ready for the big storm?
Yeah. What are those?
So at this point, I think that we are pretty prepared for what's to come. I mean, we're as ready as we're going to be. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt the door shut, the big sliding door, just so that way it doesn't rattle crazy. And also Ava and I, we're just out here messing around. This is a super serious thing. But I mean, with the kids, we gotta have a little bit of fun, right, Ava? Because you're reacting to how I'm reacting, and I'm reacting like this is gonna be a good old time. No school, right?
What are you trying to say, little man?
So we got no school. We're just riding this thing out, trying to make the best out of it. And we will we'll see you on the other side. So if you're interested, check out the link down below. Like this video if you could. Leave a comment. Also, too, tomorrow, Thursday, that's my birthday. The storm is going to be catastrophic on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. So we'll see you guys on the next one. We'll see you on the other side. We're out.
His birthday's literally... His birthday's literally destroyed.
Destroyed? Nothing's destroyed. All right, we'll see y'all. Say bye, Ava.
What the heck? Bye-bye. Can you do something funny now with them?
What do you mean something funny? Very gently. We're evacuating. Come on.